button is not working. We need to put that to work. So what we need to create, of course, a new, let's go to the views over here. Let's go to the bottom. Okay, now that we're in the bottom, we need to create a new view to basically add the user to the list that we just selected. Okay, so yeah, so let's call this one add to list. To take a request. This one is different from the, because here we're going to use an Ajax post to basically add the person to the list. So user will be request.user, and then if request, here we're going to get a post, but the post we're getting from the Ajax, remember. So to leads will be the list. So request that post get list item, and then to person request post get to. So we're getting the to, it will be like a username. So get Oyer or 404. Let's get the user, and we're going to search by username. Now let's try people. Place will be get Oyer or 404 people list, and then user will be user, the request user, and then ID will be to list. Okay. Let me see if that makes sense to you. So here we're searching for the list from that user, and then after we get the list, we want to add, we want to add the people, we want to add the person. Okay, that's it. So now return HTTP response redirect reversed, and then here we're going to redirect the user to the profile, args, and here just pass to person, and that's it. Let's get the section. Okay, so this should work. Okay, we got the add to list. Let's save that. Now we got our view. Now let's create the Ajax to basically like collect the form from the profile. So let's go to static JavaScript init. Sorry, so here let's create a new Ajax function here. So let's call it add to list form. Here we're getting the add to list form, remember. So let's just check the profile template profile. So this form, okay, so when we submit, when we submit, let's have this function. And this function being Ajax, right? The URL will be the new view that we just created, but we don't have it already, so let's just put profile, add to list. Now data, basically we need to put pound here, so we search back to add to list form, and then we just serialize that. Cache false, type post, oh we forgot the comma here, post, and success will be function data console.log that person added successfully, comma here. Okay, so here return false, and yep. Okay, so basically when we submit this form, we're having this Ajax that's going to basically send to this URL this data. Okay, so let's save that and let me check. Okay, this thing's fine. Okay, so let's continue here, working here in the profile. So this is the action. Oh wait, let's go to the URLs here, because we want to add the here. Let's import app to list view. So let's go to the bottom. So path, add, no, remember, we need to add the profile, add to, wait, let me check. Let me double check, because this one has to match with this URL. Okay, so let's not forget about it. So we just delete that one. Add to list, and then we add the view, and then name. Let's put add to list. Okay, let's save that. That should work. So we got the, let's double check here, action. Here we pass the URL, add to list. Oops. Here. Okay. Okay, add to list. So select will be, let's put in a name. The select will be list item, remember? And then because we are getting the February ID, so we're missing to user. Remember that value. So let's create an input here. Oops. The type of this input will be hidden, and then the name to, because in our view, remember that we're getting two values from the form: the list item, which is this select, and to is the user, so we name it to, and then the value of that input will be profile that username, because that's what we pass to the to value. Okay, I think this should work. Well, the only way to know that is to test it. So let's refresh. Now let's add this person to the software. Here we go. Name, username is not defined. Apparently it's working. Oh yeah. So we don't have username. So basically it's to person here. That's the field that we need to, because we're getting the username from here. So we just pass to person. Now let's go back and then let's refresh. Let's try again. Software, submit. And apparently it worked. So what we want to do now, we want to show when we click here, we want to show the lists. I mean all the lists with basically all the people in that list. So yeah, let's go to the views here, and then let's create we got the add to list, and let's create a new one. This one will be show list. Create a request. So user list will be people that objects that filter. The user will be the request that user. Okay. So context, we pass this user. Okay. Now return render request, and now we pass the HTML or the template that we're going to create. Let's just put user list.html, and here we pass the context. Very simple. Let's save that and let's go to the URLs. So in the URLs, well, first we need to import it. Show list, path, my list, right? Show list, comma, name, name will be show my list. Let's save that. Now we can go to the base, right? So in my list here, let's copy this one. Paste over here. The URL was show my list. Let's save. Okay, now we need to create this template. Right click, new file. User list.html. Okay, so for the user list, let's copy this thing, paste it here. We don't need the static. And block. Basically this. Oh wait, what? Yeah, let's go to the, let me check, collections. Let's have, yeah, this one. This collection, paste it here. Oh, seriously. Okay. So this one, my list, put this one here, and now let's add a button here so we can kind of like from here we can create more lists, like a custom list or something. Let's have a button. Let's copy this one. Yeah, let's paste it here. Kind of like that, my list. Okay. Here. We want to show all the lists, so oops. For lists in user list, remember, and for. Now we just basically like I don't know. Actually, let me check. Because in the collection, yeah, it's great. No, wait. Components collection. We kind of like we kind of like want to click on the things. What is the? So this one. Oh yeah, we just put it. So and this we just let's put a span style. Let's increase the wait, why is this not working? So style, okay, font, okay, size, that works, I guess. I don't know. So here we're going to put list title, the title of the list, of course, and then let's see software. Yeah, we got one here. So class collection item. Haha. Perfect. So let me see font size. Let me drag it. No. It's larger. Let me try 20px. Yeah, whatever. That should work. Let's put up here span. So leads that people, and then we basically like count. Oops. We count the amount of people that are in this list, and then people. Yep, 1 people. So it's working. Yeah, it's working. So here, what we want to do when we click on that, we want to basically load, basically like have this, so we can actually copy this form. So let's just copy this form, and then let's paste it here. Ta-da! And then we just pass the form. Oops, form. Let me check. Okay, so remember that the form work with this model. We just need to go to the user list, and basically at the bottom we can just, that's why we put it in like a different piece of new list model.html. Okay, so the button will be model2. Remember, that's the name of this model. And then class, we have to put model trigger. Let's refresh. And as you can see, now we can create a new list from here. Okay, let's try. Fitness, and let's save. Yeah, I remember we need to modify this. So here's now username. So it's request that username, and yeah, 0 people, la la la. So so it's working. So now we want to, when we click on like these ones, we want to show all the people that are in that list. So yeah, let's go to the views. Oops. So here we're going to create like a new list. I mean, a new list, a new view. So it would be user list. Right, this will take a request and the list ID. Okay, so oops. So user list will be get object for people list, and then we're going to search by ID because we get it from here, list ID. Context will be user list, user list, oops, and then we return render request, and then we don't have the HTML now, but let's call it like list.html. Then we pass the context, save that. Now let's go to the URLs, and then in the URLs we create a new, first we need to import that user list, comma, oops, path, so basically my list, and then we pass the list ID, remember, then here user list, and then the name will be user list. Okay, let's save that. Now let's oh yeah, we need to create a template first. Right click, new file, and then I don't know, let's wait. List.html, I think that was the name. Should we change the name? People list, or let me see what templates we got here. Yeah, let's put people list. Oh, seriously? Okay, so here. People list. Okay. So people list is copy this, paste. Let's copy these, paste it here. Okay. And block. We kind of want like a header, like kind of like we did with the. So great, let's get this one section. Here, let's put the title of the list. So user that, wait, underscore list. Let me check. Yeah. So user list that title. Let's save. Let me check. So yeah, we got the URL here. So user list. So let's go to the user list. So here, no. Here, we need to put. We want to take the user to the individual. Like oh, sorry, I forgot. Okay, user list. No, it's not user list. Why did I name user list? because it knows the user is the people list, right? Let's change this. Let's put like meaningful names. So people list. Let's go to the views. People list, right? People list. People list. So people list, and then here we pass the list ID. So list that ID, right? Mm. 153, let me check. Oh, it's the template that was user list. Okay. Let me check. Wait, what? Now I messed the whole thing. I think it's because Mm-hmm. 153. Oh, okay. We need to change the name of this. This is wrong. Lists of people. That's why. Okay. Probably like you have a mess right now. Here we go. And here we go. Yeah, these people. Now, yes. So here. Let's people. Save that. Here we go. Now when we click on software, okay, software.